What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, you saw the title, you know we are reviewing $50 worth of TikTok shop items versus $50 of thrifting items. To kick this off, this was my first time ever shopping off of TikTok shop. I was really nervous for it because I feel like there's not much verification that goes on behind most of the shops or popular items that are, you know, just advertised, pop up left and right in your feed. That being said, I was kind of overwhelmed scrolling through TikTok shop for the first time because there was a lot going on. You know, there's like multiples of the same products being sold by different sellers. And then there's also a lot of flash sales going on, sales, promoting their products on TikTok Live. There's a whole bunch of different outlets within TikTok shop to purchase items. Like I said, really overwhelming for me at first. I didn't know where to start or what to begin with, but considering the budget I had in mind, which was $50, I wanted to just go with some essentials and maybe some like reliable options. So initially, a lot of the items that are promoted to me specifically on TikTok, and this is being that I haven't really used TikTok for a long time. So I don't think my items, my TikTok shop explore page, For You page are that finely curated towards me yet, but it's definitely gathered a lot of the things that I've clicked on or just spent a lot of time viewing or not swiping out of, if you know what I mean. My first thought shopping was that I see a lot of like really nice sweat sets that are thrown in my direction, but I'm also picky at the same time when it comes to clothing. And I also hate online shopping. I kind of despise it because I can't try anything on, obviously. And when it comes to certain items, especially if they're like form-fitting to the body, it's hard for me to gauge whether that would be able to fit on me because I have very specific sizing. Yeah, I thought sweats would be a good idea because that's something everybody enjoys. Everybody likes a comfy set of clothes that you can wear in the house or take outside, go to the movies, whatever. Sweats are essential, so I ended up going through a bunch of things. I landed on some sweatpants, not necessarily a sweat set, which I did see the same item like within different colors being sold from different sellers. The one that I ended up going with was from ODR clothing, and this specific one that I chose was listed for $19.35, and I could have gotten it from cheaper, like a few dollars cheaper from any other seller that I saw selling this product. However, I went with this one because it had this size in the color that I wanted. Those had pretty positive reviews. I'm somebody who likes to go by reviews when I am shopping online because I will trust somebody's word of mouth more than I will like the own company promoting their own items. That's how I like to roll. I also got a tank top from the seller called Sen and Chuan, which was a Star Shop seller. This to me sounds like some kind of like verification based off of reviews, quantity sold, things like that. And they literally had a thing that said better than 93% of other shops. I ended up ordering this tank top, which is the blue Brazil one, because I thought it was cute and it was really cheap. You know, I figured let's get some like average or medium priced sweats, a really cheap top, and something else, which I'm about to get to. But that top that I ordered was listed for $4.35. That's how much I paid for it at the time that it was listed. The tank top I got had a lot of positive reviews. The shop itself had a lot of positive reviews. So that to me was just like green flags. You know, everybody was receiving their items. Everybody was liking it. There may be a few misses, but it was mostly good things being said. And then the third item that I got was listed from Steve Garso Antonio, which is this seller right here. This one was the smallest seller account of the three that I purchased from. I'm assuming is a he, has 100 plus items sold, lots of products. Like it shows that he has like 700 something products listed, and they're all mainly t-shirts. So I'm guessing this is an individual seller versus the other first two that I mentioned. Those seem kind of like companies. This one is more low-key, you know? So I went with that Bad Bunny shirt because I'm a Bad Bunny fan. I had a lot of Bad Bunny merch that was being thrown in my face whenever I was going through my shopping experience on TikTok. It was $13.29. And this seller's reviews overall were pretty hit and miss. There was a lot of both, I would say. Like there were a lot of 1-star, 2-star reviews, and then there were also 5-star reviews. So I think that this seller specifically, you know, maybe you get what you ask for, maybe you don't. When it came to ordering and shipping these items, the tank top and the sweats that I ordered, they were packaged together. So their shipping was combined. Rather than paying shipping on this item, shipping on that, I paid $10 overall for both of those. My total ended up being $35.88. And the shirt that I ordered after tax and shipping became $19.80. Overall, I ended up spending $55.68 on TikTok shop, which ultimately, if I wanted to keep those 3 exact products and narrow it down as closely to 50 as possible, I could have done that by just going with those same sweats from another seller for a few bucks less, and I would have just had to swap it out for a different color that was available. But I took the liberty of choosing the color I wanted over the one that was slightly cheaper. All that being said, I will go ahead and show you my items. This is my Bad Bunny shirt. Sorry if it's backwards, I'm gonna show you a better angle of this anyway. If you follow me on TikTok, you have seen this shirt already. I posted a video with this. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. It's right here. That's my TikTok. My first thought opening this shirt was that it's not the same wash that the one I ordered had. Here's a picture of the one that I ordered. That one had like an acid wash, like faded black texture to it. This is just plain black. And then the only other thing that sat different to me was that the print on it is smaller than it looked like in the picture. Granted, when I put it on, it kind of looks a little bigger because in the shirt it kind of bends around my body. But yeah, so depending on the seller, the price of the item, however sketchy it may seem, you might not be getting exactly what you paid for. Probably my favorite item from this video, the Bad Bunny shirt. I am really happy with this one. It's extremely vibrant and pretty true to size. You know, it fits like a large, apart from the fact that it's not the same wash, like the same type of like faded black that it showed me in the pictures, and that the print is not as big as it looks in the pictures as well. I'm pretty happy with it, you know. I'm just impressed that it came in the first place. Yeah, this is gonna be one of my new favorite shirts. I rock with this. I like it a lot. I probably could have sized up to an XL, but that's purely personal preference. It's not exactly what I ordered, but I'm happy with it. So the other two I have not opened yet, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right now on camera. I'm excited for this one. The thing is that the sweats I got, like after I ordered them, I started looking back at the pictures of it and I was like, why did I get that? Like, why did I think I was gonna pull that off? Because the more I think about it, the more I don't think I will. But I stuck with it, you know, what am I gonna do? Here are the two. And the pictures that I ordered from, it was darker blue. I was expecting more of a cotton material. This feels kind of more synthetic. And also after I ordered this, I reverse image searched it on Google and I saw that it was being sold on Shein. So I think this is something that is drop shipped or similar. It feels good. Smells like factory. All right, I am filming this part of the video on a different day because I have better lighting right now. But right off the bat, I really like this top. It's fuller length than I expected. You know, I thought it was gonna be a little more cropped, but I do like it. And I think because it's kind of like a synthetic-y feeling material, it's not as like slippery as cotton would be. It's kind of more like grippy. So you can probably tell I'm not wearing a bra right now. I wanted to show you that it is not see-through. And it does support double Ds, you know, surprisingly. I was expecting to have to wear this with a bra, but I really like a shirt that supports itself. Yeah, feels good. I like it. I may not speak Portuguese, but I have a Brazilian last name. So I feel like if anybody comes to see me like wearing this shirt and they're like, oh my God, are you Brazilian? I can be like, I don't know. Check my last name. No, I'm just kidding. And my sweats, which I'm kind of most excited about because if they do fit, then I'm gonna be wearing these a lot. They have a stripe going down it. I'll show you guys a better angle. Like the picture, these ones are actually like a faded type of black, which is what this was supposed to be this. And then they would have really matched together, but that one didn't come as expected. I will step up in a second and show you the full length of them, but I like these a lot. I actually wore these already to the gym. And when I say to the gym, I mean to and back from the gym. I didn't work out in these. I don't know why. They were like kind of smelly afterwards. you know, that like dirty jeans smell. I feel like this material, as like solid and sturdy as it is the kind of material that retains moisture, and that's probably why it smells. So otherwise, here, let me step it up and show you. You see my toes? No, you don't. They're really long. They are dragging on the ground when I walk, and I'm 5'5", and when I even put these up like to my belly button here, they're still like kind of stepping underneath my heels. I don't mind that length. I'd rather my sweatpants be extra long than extra short. I'm not bothered by that. Something else to note is that the zippers kind of make a sound when you walk. I'm not bothered because there are louder items to be worn. This stripe is really funny. I feel like it makes my legs look kind of short. You know, it'd be different if it was like up there, but I knew it was gonna sit like that when I got these. And I think the reviews were really, really helpful. It showed me that these were gonna be like an oversized fit. When these are unzipped, it doesn't do much for me since I'm not that tall. I think like if there was someone taller than me wearing this and the pants were like, you know, not dragging on the ground, it would make more sense to style it like that, or to be able to style it like that. But since I'm not that tall, they would just be kind of sagging like a little bit more. So I'll probably just wear these with the zippers fully closed all the time. Otherwise, I recommend these. Smelliness aside, I enjoy these a lot. Yeah, the drawstring is super long, it's kind of stretchy. 10 out of 10. These are exactly how I could have asked them to be. On to my thrifting experience. I spent a total of $49.08 thrifting for many, many items versus $55.68 on TikTok for 3 items. I went to a few different stores. The first one that I stopped at was Goodwill, and from here I just got one item. I got this Tampa Bay Rays jersey, which looks like this, and I spent $9.61 on it. If my boobs look a little down, it's because I'm still wearing this Brazil shirt and they're not up here. So it's in really good condition. There's absolutely no flaws with it. The only thing is that there's a little stain right there, but I doubt anybody would ever notice that. The buttons are intact. Somebody took very good care of this shirt while they had it. Here's a picture of me wearing it in the dressing room. I had it with some jeans on, and I really like the way that that was styled. Basically, one day when I'm big and famous, I'm gonna need something from my hometown to keep me grounded, to remind me where I came from. So I thought that Tampa Bay Rays would be perfect. I'm kidding, by the way, I'll never forget where I came from. The next store I went to was a red, white, and blue, which is where I got this AMG shirt. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I got this. It's really not that cool of a shirt. This one was literally $2.99. Tax and everything just ended up being $3.18. I'm still not fully sure why I decided to go with this shirt. I mean, like, it's just like this bright yellow and black shirt. I genuinely only got it because it said AMG on it and it has Benz. And I like cars and I like AMG, so I figured I can wear this to like a car meet or something, Cars and Coffee. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't wear this ever again. Let me know if one of you guys wants it. The next store that I went to was my local community thrift store, and here I spent a total of $14.29. With that being spent, I got this oversized, another baseball shirt, but Babe Ruth. Not that I could tell you anything about him, but I figured this is something that I can sleep in because it's oversized, comfy. It just gives a vibe of like one of those comfort shirts, you know? $3.95. Very professional baseball impression. I really like shirts that have like big, tall lettering font. I just think it's really cool, nice and baggy. The next thing I got from the same store was this installer t-shirt. This is something else that I will be going to sleep in. The back of it is really funny. It shows like a menu of items. $100 an hour minimum, $150 if you watch, $175 if you help, $200 if you worked in it first, $250 if you tell me how to do my job. This one was really funny. It's just, I like car-related shirts. I think they're really cool. I love this one so much just because the back I think is so funny. Forgive me, by the way, I don't have a mic at the moment. Hopefully I can get one soon. Eventually I will have one and I'll have better audio instead of just having to like raise my voice to the phone over there and having this echo. I just think it's really funny that it's like mechanic humor. But this shirt is also in perfectly worn in condition. I will be sleeping in this. If you're looking for oversized shirts to sleep in, do not buy new ones. Do not order some online. Go to the thrift store. You will find some pretty unique pieces and you will be happy with it. Next, I got this very simple gray tank top that is just very comfy. It has a racer bag, $2.95. I am sagging for the sole purpose of showing you guys the full length of these tops. You can get some really decent workout clothes thrifting. This is really soft, it's in great condition. Obviously I still have the Brazil underneath. This one I'll probably wear more casually, but yeah, very soft, very well kept. And the last piece I got from this location is this little like pink pattern dress. I figured this was something I would like to wear to the beach on top of my swimsuit. It's just very flowy, $4.95. I present to you the pink dress, everybody. If you saw my other try on videos, you know I don't wear the girliest of colors. I do like dresses every now and then. Pink is not my thing, but I will definitely wear it next time I go to the pool or the beach. It's really flowy. I realized after I took it home that this is actually Aeropostale. You can always turn it into something else, you know. This, if I was good at sewing, stitching and stuff like that, I could probably turn it into like a more fitted design, probably crop it, make it into a two-piece set. I'm sure somebody out there is doing that with thrifted dresses. The last store that I went to was Tampa Thrift, which is one of the newer thrift stores here. And I spent a total of $22.01 at this store. I ended up getting 3 items, which, by the way, a lot of thrift stores have like different discounts daily. For example, a lot of them have different color tags per items. You know, some shirts will be green tags, some shirts will be red tags, orange tags, etc. Same thing for other articles of clothing. What the thrift stores will do is that on certain days, red, blue, and pink are 50% off. And then the next day, white and yellow are 50% off or 30, and so on. So what's really cool is that on top of the items being really cheap and affordable to begin with, they'll give out a lot of deals like that, which surprisingly makes it even more cheaper. From this store, I got this Bucks jersey, like an official women's Bucks jersey, which I was surprised to find. You know, like, it's Nike, it's NFL, like, it's official, it's real. This Bucks jersey is so sick. I feel like this is such a win coming across this. When it comes to athletic gear, like official team jerseys and kits and stuff like that, some thrift stores will have a section for specifically legitimate jerseys and things like that, and they will be marked higher than the rest of the average clothing that you see in the store. This one did not happen to have its own section. It was priced higher. This one was for like $26, I think $26 or $27, but when it came to checkout, I think it ended up being like half price because there was a discount or like a sale on certain tag colors that I was not aware of when I picked it off the rack. Super cool. I know it's been worn, I know it's been used already because there were no tags on it. It's so cool. If you couldn't tell by the Rays jersey, if you can't tell by the Bucks jersey, I live in Tampa. Here's my city. I'm not a big sports fanatic as much as I do like to watch some games or some fights sometimes. I don't actively keep up with it, but if there was ever like a spirit day, a spirit event that I was attending, or like a Gasparilla, I could definitely pull up with this. You know, it fits really nice. And I might not know who Winston is, but I've met Mike Evans on more than one occasion. Now I have a piece of Bucks clothing that I can add to my sports collection. I got these shorts, which are Aeropostale, which I didn't know still existed. I know they rebranded, but I didn't know that they were still alive. I don't even know if it is, but you know, just really cool jean shorts. I hate shopping for jean shorts because they never fit the right way, but these really impressed me because they weren't too big and weren't too small. I think this is probably as good as it gets for jean shorts when it comes to me. And they're high rise, which is not my ideal cut for jeans or pants, but I was willing to settle for it because I can always use some of these in my closet. $7 they had it for. Here are my shorts. Yeah, these are Aeropostale as well, just like the other pink dress that I showed you. These are a size 8, which is crazy because I've never been a size 8 before, but if you're a girl or a woman and you go shopping for jeans and pants, at multiple brands, you know that everything is sized differently at different places. These are really comfy. The waistband it's a little big depending on how far up I pull them or how far down. I can pull these off at the beach. I can wear them with the jersey. I can wear them really however I want, guys. Don't tell me how to dress. And then last, I got this bag. I don't use bags too much, but I think I should because I'm a woman of age, and you know, women of age, they like to use bags. This is cool because the ones that I do have are mainly black, and I can use another little color. And this was for $7 as well. And it's pretty clean, you know, it's white or like a cream color, and it's hard to find those in good condition at the thrift store, like not creased, not stained or anything. So I think I got a win there. And lastly, here's the bag I got. There is nothing inside of it, not even any pockets, and it's not likely to have much inside of it at any single point in time while I'm using it. The chain is good, it's not rusted. When you're thrifting, make sure to inspect your items so that they're in the quality you'd rather them be in. Never to have high expectations. When you're thrifting, don't expect anything perfect, but you will get lucky sometimes. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for my $50 of TikTok shop clothing versus $50 of thrift shop shopping clothing. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching. I am very impressed, genuinely, by everything all around. With the TikTok items, I was first on edge, wondering whether they would even arrive to begin with, but they all did. I knew that something, at least something, was gonna be off about each item because I can't trust fully those stores, those sources of shopping that I've never done before. But even with the little bit off that they were, I'm still pretty satisfied with it. You know, I can't really ask for any less. Like they came to me, basically. I'm happy that they even showed up. So on top of that, everything thrifting. Granted, I went to 4 different stores and had a very long time doing it, but now that I see everything together, it's a really good feeling that I was able to get this done and that I could share with you guys the differences of having a budget and keeping yourself locked in at TikTok or going thrifting. You know, thrifting is a great idea if you're on a budget but you need something. You know, it's really for necessity, but you can also get lucky. You know, there's tons of really good shirts. Like, you can get really cool like work clothes. There's just a lot of quality items out there. It just does take some time and looking through when you're doing it. In total, I was able to get 3 pieces of clothing from TikTok shop and 9 from thrifting, including the purse. But purse aside, still 8 pieces of clothing for under $50. And granted, I could have even got cheaper clothing and up the quantity more, but I kept it for things that I would actually wear. You know, you tell me what you think is a better deal considering the condition, and you know, all things considered, I'm really happy all around. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me, especially if you made it this far. Thank you. Let me know when you want to see in the next video. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.